Greetings, YouTube. I'm going to link to a metafiller discussion, and it itself links to a side-scrolling presentation. Now, the side-scrolling presentation gives you the option to side-scroll to the right to understand the scale of the wealth that certain people in the world possess. It uses Jeff Bezos as a specific individual, and then it discusses the 400 most wealthy Americans. Now, it's a lot of scrolling, and I mean an insanely high amount of scrolling. You can look at the little bit in the bottom, your little travel bar, to show you how far you've gone and how far you need to go before you get to the end. Do it. And if when you reach the end, you aren't enraged, that's a problem. Because the type of wealth that is being discussed here is unimaginable. It doesn't make sense. It's trillions of dollars. It is more money than you could spend for the rest of your life. Even if you were to spend hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars every single day for the rest of your life, you could still not spend it all. Jeff Bezos by himself, I can never know if it's Bezos or Bezos. I didn't really care a shit about this particular topic, I guess. Himself could alleviate so much suffering in the world. But if he were the type of person that would be willing to alleviate suffering, he wouldn't be a billionaire. Because the reality is, you don't get to be a billionaire if you're an ethical, moral person. You just don't. I was reading something not long ago. It might have been on the Metafilter. It could have been somewhere else. Someone talking about their father, who was an accomplished business person who owned a business for many, many years, decades, had a very loyal employee workforce and a very loyal customer base. And their kid, the person writing this, asked them about, why didn't you ever expand the business? Why didn't you go, beyond what you just had, which was a single retail location? And he said, because there's no way to do it and not treat your people well. If you want to expand, if you want to become bigger and bigger and bigger, the way you do it is by lying and cheating and stealing from your workers, from your customers, from your vendors. There's no way to become a billionaire morally. Do you think Bezos became a billionaire because he treats his workers fairly and equitably? Of course not. If you own a business and you treat every single person at your business fairly, you make sure they have a living wage, you make sure that they have insurance and vacation and sick time and maternity leave and dental and vision care, and you make sure that they get annual raises so that it keeps pace with cost of living, even though you're already paying them a living wage. And you make sure you treat your customers with respect, providing them with a good quality service and good quality products, and you treat your vendors well. You don't try to undercut them. You don't try to nickel and dime them. You treat them with respect. You will never become a billionaire, because that's not how you become a billionaire. You lie and you cheat and you steal. You're willing to drive people into the ground, destroy their health, pay them the minimum you can get away with, give them no health care, no sick time, no maternity leave, no vision, no eye, no nothing, no vision, no dental, no nothing. You're willing to renegotiate with your vendors again and again and trying to drive their profits down further and further and further so you can make one more penny on your end. That's how Jeff Bezos became a billionaire. There is no way to do it morally. But go look at that video, that website, and scroll all the way to the right. And when you're done, you come back here and you tell me you're not enraged.